Hello and welcome to this session on insights into Instagram. Or it's probably more going to be a rant about Instagram, or let's at least call it something positive. Food for thought about Instagram. So the thing I want to talk to you guys about is engagement pods on Instagram. So let's take a step back and talk about the background of these and how these came to exist. So on Instagram, as you may well be aware, there's a explore page, and the reason the explore page exists is to highlight exceptional content that has an above average level of interest and might spark somebody else's interest over and above the people already following you. So the idea is a post that has a high level of engagement, is specifically special or thought-provoking, will be taken by Instagram and curated into this page where it gets a lot bigger audience and your post has a lot more visibility and the potential to grow a lot more followers is also much higher, of course. Now, some people thought they were too clever for their own good and decided to beat the system because by teaming up with a bunch of randoms and commenting on each other's posts, they quickly built up a lot of likes and followers, well, likes and comments rather, on their posts, triggering to the Instagram algorithm that this post that they created was exceptional and very special, despite probably just being a very normal, average photo. So Instagram would take their post, throw it on the explore page, and give them a lot more exposure than they would have ordinarily gotten had they just posted their photo normally and just let nature run its course. So yeah, that's the logic behind these groups. I think it's a little bit sinister and dumb to be just writing mindless comments saying, "Oh wow, beautiful shot," when you don't even mean it. So and that's where the rant part of this starts. So Instagram obviously caught onto this very quickly and they've shut this down. So they're constantly changing the algorithm, and earlier in the year they actually put an end to this process. So I don't see it happening as much anymore, and that's a very positive thing. So because I think merit should be rewarded on Instagram and not just trying to beat the system, because that's not what it's all about. Content is king and not just beating the system. So why I decided to do a little speech about this is because the other day I was scrolling on my Instagram feed and I saw a guy who only has 4,000 followers, but each photo got 700 likes, which is pretty good. But each photo also had 150 comments. I mean, if you know a little bit about Instagram, I mean that's an insane amount of comments, and it's really disproportionate to his followers and the number of likes. So that just got me thinking. I started to dig a bit deeper, and I saw that all of his photos always had the same number of comments, 100, 150, a lot. And I just realized, what's going on here? Because this doesn't look right. So I started to dig a little bit deeper into each comment just to see what's going on. And of course, my suspicions were met because a lot of them were super phony comments saying, "Great photo, bro, keep up the good work." All this like non-heartfelt stuff. And it kind of just got me thinking. Now, I looked through his page and I saw that most of his photos actually ended up getting the same number of likes and the same amount of exposure anyway, which kind of proved to me that this practice, thank God, was shut down by Instagram and it doesn't really work anymore. And I kind of think it's sad because if you look at this guy's efforts on a daily basis, so 75 bullshit comments on his photo, to which he replied 75 times saying thank you, and that also means he had to reciprocate this to his great Instagram friends and had to go write 75 comments on various other people's posts throughout the day. Now, I say to myself, all that time spent on just generating bullshit on Instagram to try beat the system could have been much better spent getting out there and taking beautiful photos of whatever sparks your interest, or investing all that effort into editing your shots even more beautiful and just really focusing on the content, which is, at the end of the day, which is what it's all about. And that's really what Instagram should be, and that's how you get ahead in the long run. Because, yeah, I also think you just got to think about what these kind of practices do to yourself. If you were known as the guy who just writes disingenuous comments, I think in the long term your reputation definitely takes a hit. And if people do notice, like, I mean, he's definitely found out. I'm not going to name him because that's not what I'm about. But, I mean, people know of us, and, I mean, your reputation is shot at the end of the day, and does that really achieve anything? Also, I just think this kind of practice is a very small fish mentality. because let's think about it. If you're really a big deal on Instagram, like, you're going to be attracting a lot of comments anyway. Getting a couple extra comments from your mates here and there is really not going to make a big difference. I don't think Kylie Jenner texts Beyonce and her buddies and Kim Kardashian to say, hey, I just posted a new shot, can you tell me how great it was? Not going to happen. Not going to happen. So think bigger, focus on your photos, and just generate amazing content, and all the rest will follow, I do promise you. So yeah, let's just sum it all up. I know this has been quite a lengthy rant, but in a nutshell, I think you should ask yourself, with regards to the efforts you put into Instagram, at the end of the day, do you just want to be a more popular photographer with a lot of followers, or do you want to take your Instagram journey to become a better photographer that has enduring benefits beyond social media? So I've asked myself that question. I know what my answer is, but I'd love to know what your answer is. Do let me know in the comments below, and also do share your opinions on this topic, because I'm highly interested and I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you think of engagement pods. So yeah, with that being said, thank you for watching. Thanks for enduring this rant. I hope you can agree and it gets some thought-provoking thoughts for yourself and shapes you to become a better photographer too. So if you enjoyed that video and want to see more rants like this, as well as behind the scenes footage of me photographing London, do hit that subscribe button and join me on future episodes. Anyway, thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Peace. So this right here is a test of the audio and sound. Actually picture quality, I don't know, whatever.